When you think about Dubai in your mind, probably you will be thinking the biggest of the mall's tallest skyscrapers, unlimited opportunities to grow, unlimited avenues to explore, and unmatched luxury. But there is one thing which has a scarcity in Dubai. And today, in this video, I'm going to tell you about that. Dubai has unlimited of everything, but the only thing that they have in limited number is the waterfront residences. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you about one particular location which offers waterfront residences, again limited in number, and that is the area called Dubai Maritime City. In today's video, I'm going to tell you everything that you should be knowing about before investing in Dubai Maritime City. Now, in this video, you can expect the entire tour about Dubai Maritime City, the projects those have been launched, the location of the projects, the infrastructure that is coming up, what is the development that Dubai government is doing in Dubai Maritime City, and how that is going to impact on your investment, be it as an end use or be it as an investment property. So stay tuned till the end of the video because this is going to be very interesting and very helpful for you. So let's begin. This is Sandeep here and welcome once again to my channel. So now, before going on to the exact details of what Dubai Maritime City has to offer, let's understand why, first of all, you should be considering Dubai Maritime City and what are the reference points you can compare to. Now, Dubai Maritime City is based on, it's a waterfront living. So basically, you would be comparing this location with other waterfront communities such as Bluewaters Island, Palm Jumeirah, Beachfront, La Mer, Palm Jumeirah, and the Bulgari residences. But again, the difference between these two and Maritime City is Maritime City offers almost all the apartments, whereas Palm Jumeirah has mix of apartments and villas. Palm Jumeirah is basically all villas. Bulgari, very limited apartments and villas. So let's understand how the waterfront destinations have performed in last couple of years and what you can expect from Maritime City. To start with, Bluewaters Island. Now, Bluewaters Island is very ultra luxurious destination with waterfront living and the beach access. Now, there the prices have gone from 2,500 dirhams back in 2015 to almost 6,000 to 10,000 dirhams per square feet. Beachfront, for that matter, it has started from 2,300 dirhams per square feet. Now the prices are somewhere between 5,000 to 6,000 dirhams per square feet. Palm Jumeirah, though it was launched back in 2005 at 2,000 dirhams per square feet, now you're looking at 8,000 to 10,000 dirhams per square feet. Let's move on to the La Mer. La Mer was launched somewhere between 1,800 to 1,900 dirhams per square feet. Now it is trading somewhere between 4,000 to 4,500 dirhams per square feet. Now, because the waterfront apartments or waterfront residences are limited in number, there will be always demand for the waterfront residences, and it has been proven throughout the years with all the examples that I have just given to you. Now, when it comes to Dubai Maritime City, again, it is an area which is coming up very rapidly. The area which is part of, you can say, Vision 2040 as well, because Dubai government is spending a lot in this area. Now, Dubai Maritime City is very well connected, or you can say close to Bar Dubai, Dira districts. Now, Dubai government in his plan of 2040 vision has a specific allotment for this particular area in which they are going to enrich the cultural experience of this location. They are going to advance the infrastructure avenues, or let's say the infrastructure facilities in this particular area. One of the example is that few days back there was this announcement of Gold Line Metro, which will be passing from Al Gubaiba, covering Dubai Maritime City and going further down. So you can see there's lots of infrastructure development going on. Once I take you out for the community tour, you can see that yourself as well. So this area is coming up very fast. There's a lot of money being pumped in by the government to boost the infrastructure, and that is very important for you as an investor, because then you can see, okay, this area is being developed because government sees an opportunity here, government has a vision here, because everywhere in Dubai, all of the areas that you see, the government has a specific vision for that. Now, coming back to Dubai Maritime City, the area was not much in news couple of years back. There was only one project by Omnia, that is Anwa, that is already delivered. You can see in the background as well. And there was no news, but all of a sudden, couple of years before, Emaar came up with Rashid Yachts and Marina, where I'm standing right now, and that gave an additional movement to the areas. Emaar has launched multiple buildings. Few of the buildings are nearing completion right now, and then the private developers, those started launching on the other side of Rashid Yachts and Marina, where you have seen lots of development from biggest players, private players of Dubai. We will come to that when I start explaining you the master plan. So the point is, Emaar came up, they started launching Rashid Yachts and Marina, then the private developers have came in as well. Now combining these two, when Emaar comes up to any location, they brings the infrastructure, they bring the lot of demand in the market, and to sustain that, then the private developer come in. So that is about the private players and the Emaar, which is already has a presence in Maritime City. If I have to tell you about the connectivity and the location, then this is very close to the biggest business districts, which is Bar Dubai and Dira. It is like 7 to 10 minutes. Then you have an easy connectivity to downtown Dubai, DIFC and rest of the city, which is connected to Dubai Maritime City flawlessly. Now again, you have a very excellent connectivity to the Jumeirah as well, with the Jumeirah 1 road. Now through which you can access Palm Jumeirah, then Bulgari residences, La Mer, and further down going up to Palm Jumeirah, straight to using also to the JBR and Bluewaters Island. So you see, waterfront destination, easy connectivity, excellent connectivity, lot of infrastructure development which is going to come up in next couple of years, and limited number of supply. That is something which makes this particular location as an investment opportunity which you can cash on. Again, you need to be very specific when it comes to the selecting the particular product. Now since we started talking about the products, let's understand the master plan of Dubai Maritime City, and then we will talk about the products when we go to the actual site. Now to understand the master plan better, let's understand the location first. Now this is Maritime City. Now as I told you earlier, it has very close connectivity to downtown via the Sheikh Rashid Road. So you can take this road, come to Sheikh Zayed, and then reach downtown, which is here. Also, it has a very close proximity to major business districts of Dubai, which is Karama, then Dira, Bar Dubai. Now, as you've known, Dubai government is putting a lot of money to develop this particular location, which is the Bar Dubai area, Dira area, and Karama area. Now, so it has a very close proximity to all the major business districts. Also, since you have a close proximity to downtown, you have a close proximity to DIFC as well, and then entire Jumeirah all the way down to JBR Bluewaters, you have an easy road access. So this was all about the location proximity. Now let's understand what is the proximity of Maritime City to other waterfront destinations. So you can see here, this is your Maritime City. The closest waterfront destination, or I would say beachfront destination, is this is Dubai Island. Now after that you have La Mer here, Palm Jumeirah, La Mer. Then you have Bulgari. This is your World Island. Then this all stretch is Jumeirah. Then you have Palm Jumeirah here. Emaar beachfront is here. Then you have Palm Jebel Ali. So you see, out of all these, including Palm Jebel Ali, Palm Jumeirah, Emaar beachfront, Bulgari, La Mer, these are all, you cannot call them as an affordable segment. These are all luxury segments, especially Palm Jebel Ali or Bluewaters, Palm Jumeirah, Emaar beachfront. These are luxury segments. You don't get anything affordable there. Only affordable segment is Maritime City, and then you have some pockets on Dubai Island. Again, in Dubai Island is different segment altogether. I have made a separate video on Dubai Island. You can check the link in the description. So the proximity, if you see, Maritime City offers very well connectivity to established centers of Dubai, also it falls into affordable segment. So that's the reason why Maritime City is more preferred one. Now let's understand the master plan of Maritime City. Now we are looking at the master plan of Maritime City. Now Maritime City, roughly if I have to put a borderline, then we are looking at all this area, which is Maritime City. Now out of this area, let's say this area is having port activities, maritime activities, and again this part has all maritime activities. So you have the warehouses, you have docking stations, you can also see ships standing here. Then you have all the offices which are related to marine activities. Now this, apart from this, then there are two parts of Maritime City. Let me show you which all these two parts are. Okay, so first part is this one, which is Rashid Yachts and Marina by Emaar. Now again, Emaar has launched this long time back. Majority of the buildings, like the first phase is getting delivered here very soon. Then they have launched buildings around this area, and now they are launching building in this part of the Maritime City. Now if you compare this location with rest of the areas, it is more closer to the Bar Dubai, more closer to the Dera, and it has got a road connectivity, easier road connectivity, you can say easy access to in and out. So that's about Maritime City part 1, I would say. The second part is this one. Now you have an access from here, you enter from this side, and all these residential developments starts here. The biggest, I would say, a community in Maritime City is being brought by Omniath, obviously on this side, which is coming up here. Now I'll come to that in the later part of the explanation, but let me tell you what all has been launched in this part of the Maritime City. On this side, there is project by Select Group, there is project by Vaxon, there is project by Damak, there is project by again two buildings by Omniath, there is project by Live, there is project by Deyar, Markasa is there. Then you have Danube project is also there. Damak has another project here, which is Harbor Lights. So in total, around 10 odd buildings have already been launched. Everything is scheduled to be delivered towards the 2028. Now the important factor here is to look at for the Omniath project, which is coming up. Now Omniath is coming up as a community wherein they are building 9 odd residential buildings, and those are starting from here. So this entire thing, you can see, if I have to just show you the zoomed out version of this. So this entire thing, especially this, is to be developed by Omniath. Now Omniath has already launched a project called Orize here. They have also launched a project called Sensia. They're launching another building somewhere here. So this basically, and it is speculated that there is going to be a beach here as well. We don't have any official confirmation, but most likely it will come up here. Now this is the only project or a developer, I would say, which will have a community living in this site. Rest all the buildings will have a waterfront living. If the beach comes up here, obviously Omniath would make it exclusive for the resident of Omniath community, so they will have a beachfront access. Another good part about Maritime City is, you see, the buildings are like this, okay? Even the plot is like this, and then this building is like this. So you have the water views from this side, and also you have water views from the back side as well, because this part is warehouses, which are basically G+1, G+2. So anything, you know, on the higher floor, if you are looking at even at the back side, you will have the waterfront views as well. The premium ones will be obviously on this side, where you have both the sides open, so you don't have any obstruction as such. So this is about this part of the Maritime City, and as I told you, on the other side you have Emaar, Rashid Yachts and Marina. They are also launching up a couple of buildings which are coming up here. Now this is something of interest. I'll tell you why. So as I told you earlier, Emaar has already launched Rashid Yachts and Marina here. They are pretty much done with the buildings there. Few of the buildings are almost closer to handover. Now they are launching buildings here, and then soon they will launch something here as well. Now the interesting part here is we have recently got a news that RTA has asked for the consultation of Gold Line extension. Now the Gold Line extension will start from Al Gubeba, which is basically, it has a green line metro station already there. So it will start from there and it will connect the Maritime City and further down. Now importantly, the first, or you can say a station would be somewhere here, first station, then second would be somewhere on this side. Now if you are looking at this station placements, now both of these have a very close proximity to Rashid Yachts and Marina. And now you see why Emaar went and launched a project in Rashid Yachts and Marina back in couple of years. Everyone was saying who's gonna buy in Rashid Yachts and Marina except the people who are working in Dira or Bar Dubai and those business districts. But now you see Emaar had this foresight, and that's the reason they are the best in the business. The people who are buying in Rashid Yachts and Marina now, or who has already bought, or who is gonna buy in the future as well, they will have a better connectivity to the rest of the city. Coming to the point, will this metro will have a impact on the other projects in Maritime City? I doubt, because again you have a considerable distance to go from this metro station to the other projects. We'll come to the projects which all have been launched, whether they will have an impact on the metro, when I will take you around the community after this explanation. So this was all about the master plan of Maritime City. We have seen Rashid Yachts and Marina is already there, the other projects which are coming up here, and the connecting metro connectivity which is gonna happen in the future as well. Now since we have seen this, let's go and take a drive around Maritime City. While driving, I will explain you which all projects have been launched on this side, what was the per square feet pricing of those projects, and at the end I'll tell you whether you should consider investing in Maritime City. If yes, what are the reasons? If no, what could be the reason that you can skip this? So stay tuned till the end of the video. So now we have understood the master plan of Dubai Maritime City. Let me take you around Dubai Maritime City. Let me show you what is the infrastructure that's going on around Maritime City. Where are the projects those have been launched in the past, and what are the locations where you can expect new launches. So let's go. So we're leaving from Dubai Maritime City office as we speak, and as I told you, there's a lot of infrastructure development which is happening in terms of roads, the flyovers. So you can see the growth of infrastructure, or the scale of infrastructure development is very high, and that is where it is important from an investment point of view, because that improves connectivity to the rest of the city, that improves connectivity within the community itself, wherein you can have an access to other recreational areas. The last announcement that we have heard is about the Gold Line Metro, which you can see right in front of us. That's the recent flyover that the government has completed. This connects you to the Infinity Bridge, making it very easy connectivity to Dera, Gold Souk and further areas, also the dock area. Now from this road, it is earlier, whenever we used to come here, we used to get stuck in traffic for like 20-30 minutes, but now it has become very easy. Also there's a direct connectivity to a flyover that is coming in from Sheikh Rashid Road as well. So if you are coming from Dubai International Airport, you take these two flyovers and you can straight go to the Infinity Bridge and the areas further down. So the enhancement of the infrastructure is there, and it is taking shape. So in the future, next couple of years, you will see a complete makeover of this location when it comes to the infrastructural products. So you can also see that there's another infrastructure development, a flyover which is being built, and these developments have been there. I mean, they started doing this just a couple of months earlier. So you can see the pace is there to finish the products, to finish the infrastructural projects, which means that you don't have to wait for long to get these bridges or connectivity issues solved. Those will be solved very fast. Now we are going into the Maritime City. So I'll show you which all projects have been launched and at what location. Now from the master plan, you might have seen there are some areas which are shipping related businesses or ships are parked. So basically Dubai Maritime City was built for that only. So this is an area where you can see a lot of maritime related operations being taken place. You have a dock area, you have warehouses, you have offices for the maintenance of the ships, and you can see the ships also parked in the area. So basically that is one part of the maritime city. The second part where we are going right now is in residential development, wherein you have seen developments by Select Group, you have seen development by the MAC, by Waxen Properties, by LMT, by Omniath. Danube is also there. They has also launched a project there. So this is you can say a mixed community, wherein you have a commercial destination as well, whereas on the other side you have residential area as well. So now we are heading towards the residential district. On your screen now, what you see on the right is the first project that is by Select Group. It's called Nautica. Now this particular project was launched at a per square feet price of around 2000 dirhams, and then again it is completely sold out. So this is the first project of on the Maritime City, I would say. Then what you see, the under construction one, this is Riva Residences. Now this will be the second building that is going to be ready in Maritime City. The first being Anwa, which is right in front of the further down. So in Waxen Residences also, Riva Residences, you're looking at a project, you're looking at a prices starting from around 2100 dirhams per square feet. So after Riva Residences, this is the project by the MAC. It's called Coral Reef. Now you can see the construction work has already started, and the price were somewhere around 1.6 million dirhams for a one bedroom, roughly going to around 2000 dirhams in average. Now Select Group has another project called Nautica 2, which is right on your screen now. Now here also it is also again sold out. That's, you're looking at around 2100 dirhams per square feet. After Nautica 2, you have another building which is Pierce Point by LMD. They also have a starting prices somewhere around 2100 dirhams per square feet. Now the first building that got delivered in Maritime City was the Anwa, which you are seeing on your screen. Just before Anwa, there is another project by Omniath itself that is called Aria. So that is also sold out. The prices were similar, around 2100 dirhams per square feet. Now when it comes to Omniath, let me give some more time on Omniath, because they are coming up with a massive development in Maritime City, which is further down. But before that, there is another project by Deyar, which is here. It's called Markasa. Now you can see the construction has already started. Now Markasa also is a project which was launched way back, sold out completely. Per square feet prices were around 2100 dirhams again. But the good thing with Markasa was they had a post handover payment plan. Now after Markasa, you have a project called by Live. That's again, construction has started. The MAC launched two projects. One is Coral Reef and Harbour Lights. What you just saw was Harbour Lights. After Harbour Lights, you have a project by Danube called Oceans. Now Ocean has 3 towers, Tower 1, Tower 2 and Tower 3. So these were all projects, those have been launched so far. The average per square feet pricing, you can say somewhere between 2000 to 2200. Now after this, the road is closed basically, but this area further down is taken up by Omniath completely. Now Omniath is coming up with a master plan development here. So from here onwards, you will have 9 residential buildings by Omniath itself. They have already launched a building called Orize, got sold out. Then they launched a second building called Sensia. Now that has also pretty much sold out. Now when it comes to Omniath, Omniath is basically, you have a very ultra luxury developments by Omniath so far. They were into luxury segment only, but now they have started this particular project, or you can say a community, with their sister concern, you can say by Beyond. Now Beyond is a sister concern of Omniath, wherein you can get a luxury affordable segment. So previously what Omniath has done is they have done a very good project in Business Bay, Dorchester Collection, a very ultra luxury project on Palm Jumeirah, One Palm. So now with this in Maritime City, they have entered into luxury affordable. So when it comes to Omniath, they have launched so far 3 buildings. One, the recent one was Sensia, wherein we have seen the per square feet pricing somewhere around 2300 dirhams per square feet. Mind you, they started with 1900 dirhams per square feet in Maritime City, and now they have reached already 2300 dirhams per square feet. So you can see there is a gradual increase in the per square feet pricing in Maritime City. Now we have discussed only this part of the Maritime City. There is another part of the Maritime City which is Rashid Yachts and Marina. Now Rashid Yachts and Marina, Emaar started selling with the per square feet pricing of around 1700 dirhams when they started selling the first buildings. Now it has reached to almost 26 to 2800 dirhams per square feet. So you see the growth in the per square feet pricing is really high in Maritime City. Again, the reason for that is this is probably one of the last waterfront destination which you can call as an affordable, because anything else than this you're looking at a very high per square feet pricing. Be it Emaar Beachfront, you're looking at 5000 plus, Bluewaters Island again 6000 plus, Palm Jumeirah somewhere between 6 to 8000, La Mer almost 4500 to 5000 dirhams per square feet. So this probably is one of the last which you can say falls into affordable category. Again, when it comes to the number of projects those are coming up here, yes, probably you will have lot of residential apartments. I mean only residential apartments here. So but if you look at from the other perspective, which is basically what it offers is, yes, it does offer a waterfront property which is very rare in the market, and again it does offer you a very good connectivity to the rest of the city. So if you ask me as an advice, this is good for someone who is looking to wait for some time to get the true potential, because as you have seen already, the infrastructure, connectivity and other things are happening, not fully completed. So if you come today and if you ask me if I want to buy in Anwa, which is ready in Maritime City, probably I would say don't. The reason is there is no community developed as of yet. That's today. A couple of years down the line, when the other buildings are delivered, the retail areas are already there, the parks and other facilities already there, then probably yes, you can see a very good jump in the pricing, and that is the time where you can start getting the returns of your investment. So if you ask me, Maritime City is a very good investment in terms of location, in terms of the views that it offers, in terms of the future prospects. Having said that, you need to be very patient in this, because all the developments those have been launched are scheduled to be delivered in 2028 or 2029. So whatever if you have purchased already, obviously you're looking at a time frame of 4 years. If you are going to purchase right now, again you are looking for a time frame of 4 to 5 years to get the appreciation of the property, and that is what you should be considering about, because timeline is important. Now if you have to compare between Maritime City and Rashid Yachts and Marina, again Rashid Yachts and Marina is more closer to the road, plus the metro connectivity that is being talked about, it is going parallel to the Rashid Yachts and Marina. So for Maritime City itself, I don't see a very good impact of metro, because it's very much inside the developments which are being launched on this part of the Maritime City. A metro connectivity probably would not impact that much when it comes to the investment point of view, because again you have to drive very much further inside. So we have seen in total why you should be looking at Maritime City. We have seen the master plan, location analysis. We drove around the entire location just to understand what all projects have been launched and what is coming up in the future as well. So, and now is the $1 million question, whether you should be investing in Dubai Maritime City or you can skip this one. Now look, it is very subjective, because if you see as terms of location, it is very good. It has a waterfront. Now please be clear about the location and its offering. It is a waterfront, it's not a beachfront. You don't have a beach access here, except a community by Omniath, where they are planning to have a beach in the center, like tip of the location, where they are planning to have a beach, which again will be exclusive for the Omniath community. I don't think so they will allow the other residents to access the beach. So that is going to be, if at all a beach comes there, that's going to be the only beachfront property. Rest everything is waterfront, it's not a beachfront. Generally people have misconceptions about beachfront property and waterfront. Waterfront means you have a view of the water. You cannot go to the beach, or you cannot just walk into the water. Beachfront is, okay, you have a beach access, you can go walk into the beach, you can go into the water. So that's another thing you should be considering about that. Okay, it's a waterfront community, it has a very great views. The construction, the number of buildings those are coming up, again, if I have to count on my fingers, Select has got 2 projects, the Mac has got 2 projects, Omniath has launched 4 already, so we are like 8. Riva Residences has 1, 9, Deyar has 1, 10, then LMD has 1, which is 11. Danube has launched 3 towers, which makes it like 1 project but 3 towers, so which makes it again 14 towers in total. Those have been launched already, and there are a couple of empty plots as well. Omniath is going to launch a couple of like 6-7 residential towers again. So in total we are looking at somewhere around 25 to 30 residential buildings coming up in this location, and across this you have Rashid Yachts and Marina, where you have another, let's say 15-20 residential buildings, but those are low rise. So if you have to compare between this part of Maritime City and the private developers, and between Rashid Yachts and Marina, then there are basic differences. Is Rashid Yachts and Marina is more close to the metro. As I was saying, metro is passing, like you can see at the backdrop there is Infinity Bridge. So after that, before that, there is Al Gubaiba station. From there the Gold Line will start. It will pass parallel to Rashid Yachts and Marina and go further down inside the city. So this part where I'm standing right now has very little advantage of the metro line, as I said earlier, but Rashid Yachts and Marina, yes, definitely it will have a metro advantage. But the negative point there is that those are all low rise buildings. So unless you have a front unit which is like right on the water, you don't have a clearly view there. But here you have high rise buildings. Most of those buildings are 40, 45 to 50 floors. So the view aspect is very premium in this part, whereas you have developments from the private developers. The location, I would say Rashid Yachts and Marina has a better prospects because of the metro connectivity. In terms of pricing, since I have mentioned, the pricing here has started from 2000, 1900, 2000 dirhams, gone up to 2300, 2400 right now as we speak, and there are other projects are to be launched as well. So there is still an opportunity, there is still a window wherein you can enter, provided you would be willing to spend 2.2, 2.3 million dirhams for a 1-bedroom apartment, around 3.3, 3.5 million dirhams for a 2-bedroom apartment. That is the average ticket size which is going to happen, which is going in Maritime City right now. Similar on the other side of the Maritime City, which is in Rashid Yachts and Marina as well. So just to sum up, if you are someone who wants something which is waterfront, you want to enjoy the premiumness of Dubai, that is the waterfront views, then this is the community which you can consider. Of course, there will be a timeline which you need to consider about 4 years, 5 years down the line. The entire community will come up. As of today, there are no retail areas as such, there are no community areas as such, but in the future, definitely those will come. And if you want a premium out of Maritime City, then Omniath is the project to look for. They are coming up with a massive community there. I'm going to make a separate video on Omniath itself, so watch out for that video if you are interested to look for a premium within Maritime City. So this was all about Dubai Maritime City. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel, because that gives us an motivation, and keep dropping your comments letting us know what exactly you would want us to shoot in the next video, and we will be happily doing that. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.